So I got 2 sheets of 1-inch styrofoam 4x8. We're gonna make a Grinch Who Stole Christmas archway. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna do some general markings to follow, and then I'm just gonna kind of draw out a picture I found on Google. I'm just gonna start drawing it out. I'm gonna throw this on time lapse. It's probably a little hard to tell, but just get your picture and do the best you can. Falling down here. I'm just gonna take my foam cutter and cut along my lines, and if you don't cut right, you can just glue foam back on top of it and make it look like snow. Okay, so the next step, I'm gonna cut the foam out. Now I did draw on top of my archway. I went ahead and drew the snow over it, so I'm gonna cut out accounting for the snow. And I do have this cordless foam cutting tool. This is from MINOVA. This thing is pretty amazing. If you're gonna be doing any kind of foam work, definitely get one of these. I do have a video review of this. You can check it in the videos I have. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this thing cut, and I will put it on time lapse. Okay, so you got the gist of it. Just go through and cut out your archway with your foam cutter or a knife. If you don't have a foam cutter, I really suggest you get a foam cutter. So I have the foam cut out in 2 pieces. This is my right side on top and the left side on the bottom, and you can see how this is the snow area where I have the black lines traced on there. Those are the pieces of snow that it shows on the original cartoon archway. And then this one going all the way across the top. I'm gonna make that one piece that comes all the way across the top, and that will help hold these together and hide the seam. So you can certainly just go through here and start painting this if you wanted to leave it flat. And I'm gonna make mine actually, the snow, I'm gonna make it stick out. So I've come and got the pieces that I cut off extra, and I've traced the snow parts, and I'm gonna cut these out, and I'm gonna glue them on everywhere where I have snow in accordance to the cartoon. So that's how I'm gonna do this one. If you don't wanna do that step, you can just go right to paint from here. I'm gonna go ahead and take the coating off on both sides of this foam. Imagine you could paint it, but I'm opting to take that off. Okay, so you can see now I've got the snow pieces glued on there, and I've got it taped off to where I can come back with the outline of the magenta or the darker pink. And I've sanded down the edges, got everything smooth and coordinates with the snow pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the magenta on there and work on the other piece. Get the other snow pieces for the other side done. And then I've got to get the wood glued on the back and get the back painted. And I'm just gonna paint the back in the pink that you see right here. And of course, I've got to do the Welcome to Whoville lettering. So this is the step next if you want to do the snow pieces like I've done rather than just paint them. Okay, these are going to go on each end of the archway. These are just like some Whoville flowers. Very, very simple to make. You just get a pool noodle, get some tape, wrap it around like candy cane style. You can even just do around it in certain areas like some of the flowers in the Dr. Seuss cartoon. And these things here are just these palms from Dollar Tree. You just get them and fluff them out, glue them to the top. And all I did was get the broomsticks from Dollar Tree, cut them in the lengths I wanted, got the bottom part hot, and then shoved it into a piece of plastic while it was hot. Went ahead and hot glued around the bottom of it, and then you just take your pool noodles and stick them right over the broomstick handles. And you get your Whoville flowers. So these come out pretty cool. I think this will be a good addition for each end of the archway. Okay, sorry about the AC in the background. Here is the back side. I just did a 1x2 up on both sides, glued it and put some screws in there with some hot glue. And then I came across the top and did a piece which I'm gonna glue along here, and I've got it cut in the middle. So once I get that glued on, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting this side painted, and I'm just gonna paint this side all one color pink. Okay, here it is done. I had to throw this together quick because it is due today. I just cut the letters out, hot glued them on there. This top piece of snow is just Velcroed on there, so once you put the two halves together, that just Velcros on. And I just put an L bracket to a board to hold those up on both sides. And where it comes together, I just got two zip tie clamps with a zip tie just to hold it together, and then obviously in the front the Velcroed piece holds the top part. Definitely gonna touch this up once it comes back, but it has to get going today to an office. Came out pretty good though, really easy to make. Just cut your foam out and paint it, basically. And then the white, I didn't paint any of that at all. I just put Elmer's glue on it and that fake snow.